Hey, what's up, guys? Ready back at you, Players Syndicate. I'm kind of chuckling because my 5-year-old made me self-conscious about the way I say my introduction. So anyway, but she's a cutie pie. It's my absolute reason, her and my other little one. But with that being said, we got a 85%er on the board tonight. So I'd highly recommend getting that information just because it makes the games fun. It's for entertainment purposes, yeah, but 85% makes it a lot more fun to watch. You know what I mean? So, if you guys, I leave my comments on for a reason, and I want you guys to try to focus on that and click on those comments because there's a lot of good examples in there of what I'm talking about, of the roaches, the frauds, the scams. So if they expose themselves, hey, more power to them. Even better, give them a shot. How about that? Give them a try, and I'll let them post on my TikTok, and there you go, free exposure. And if you guys want to give them a shot, I highly, highly recommend you don't. But you'll be calling me back in a matter of 45 minutes. But either way, it is what it is. You gotta sometimes learn the hard way. So that's enough attention again for them. But what we're gonna do is, I was talking to an associate of mine tonight. We're going to take this up to a whole new level, okay? I was talking about exposing scam decappers, right? So I want to expose all the scammers. That is my new mission. And my team is currently developing a plan, and we're going to put in place that's going to protect the elderly, that's going to protect the gullible, they're going to protect the person in your family that just doesn't get it and just doesn't understand, and it keeps happening over and over again. It's going to be designed for phone calls. It's going to be designed for emails. It's going to be designed for mail. It's going to be designed for anything that scammers use. We're going to create a database. We're going to have a nonprofit, and we're going to have a live representative available, okay, to go over before any money is ever given to anyone. All right. So this is my new mission because one of my best friend's fathers happened to him last night. Okay. It happened to my uncle. Everybody knows that it's happened. If it hasn't happened to you, you know somebody that got scammed. So there's only one way to stop it, in my opinion. And what way to stop it? Expose it, and they're going to come up with a new one. Great. But guess what? We're going to have a representative, an advocate that's going to verify the information before anything takes place. So there's going to be a link. We're going to send out obvious information. There's going to be a website dedicated to it where they can, put phone numbers in, track any kind of IDs, company names, where they are, actual locations. We're going to do anything we can to prevent people from getting scammed because it's getting old. We're tired of the phone calls. We're tired of the nonsense. We're tired of the junk, trash emails. It's old, go to get a effing job. That's all I'm saying. Go get a job. I mean, it's not that hard, it's so frustrating to see that this is what this world is becoming to. It's like this world is becoming just scumbags. And I hate having that outlook, because I go home, I play with my kids, and it's like the best feeling in the world. I love my life. I love my life. And I love people in general, but it just seems like everything's changed. The way people drive, the way people act, the lack of customer service everywhere. If I drop the ball with any person I associate with, I don't sleep that night just because I'm dedicated to deliver the utmost customer service. I stand behind a product that I'm representing. I wouldn't take a paycheck to represent something. It's just not worth it. No dollar amount is worth me jeopardizing my morals, my values, and most importantly, what I stand for in life. Okay? So the karma that these guys that have coming to them is super real, and it's frustrating how long it takes. I guess, the saying is, the worse it is, or the longer the karma takes, the worse the whatever it is. But still, that's just, there's no fact behind that. These guys have been doing this for years. So I want to put an end to it. And I'm in the process of it, and I'm dedicated to it. And do I like the sports side of things? Absolutely. Am I going to continue to do it? Absolutely. You know why? Because I'm very, very good at it. And, I post legally everything that I post is the following day. So just to verify that the information, what I do is obviously legal in my state, and I in no way, shape, or form in any way condone gambling. I've seen gambling mess people up worse than any drug on the street. Okay? And I think gambling's a horrible thing if, it can get to that. It's an addictive behavior. It is something that you can lose everything you have in a matter of days, thousands, millions. It doesn't really matter, especially if you get with, some of the people that you'll see commenting on, my posts, and, they're real easy to spot. That's the thing. This world needs to toughen up a little bit, They need to learn how to say no. They need to learn how to ask questions. They need to learn how to be more in depth with what is going on in their surroundings and their environment. And the people out there with that outlook where, everything's rainbows and unicorns and everything's so perfect and nobody would ever do this to me, that world's gone. And I want to bring it back, one person at a time, and if I get enough people on my side, and I get enough information spread, and I get that information to these people that are getting scammed, that's all it takes. One conversation with a family member, one conversation with an elderly grandmother or aunt that just doesn't know any better. And, she thinks it's the bank calling. She thinks it is. She's elderly. She's not supposed to know. She shouldn't get scammed. Anybody that takes advantage of the elderly is, in my book, like right up there with the worst of the absolute worst. The worst of the worst. Some of these people are on fixed incomes. They got $300 a month to live off of. It's sickening what these people are doing. A lot of them are in other countries. A lot of them are right next door. They might live right next door to you. You just don't know. Right next door. So there's only one way to stop it, and it's called information. It's called information and education. All right? That's the two things. And I've already started on it. I've already got a game plan together. It's not going to be complicated. There's just going to be free information at your fingertips. And, as busy as I'm here, I obviously hired a team. So this team is in the works of putting it together. The first part of this video, obviously, hopefully you got through the first part and got to this part, because I should have led with this and then, whatever. But either way, the point's given, and I'm on a mission. I'm not going to stop. Everybody's going down that should go down. It's got to come to an end. It really does. And, improving society, one day at a time, just being better than I was yesterday. Finally got some sleep last night I got 4 hours of sleep last night for the first time in weeks. Couldn't even tell you. I felt great this morning. I feel great now, full of energy. And this is something that's going to come to fruition, and I need your help. All right? I need your help with it. I need you to pass the information that I deliver along to a possible victim. That's all I'm asking you to do. All right? So it's in the works. More details to follow. Weekend's almost here. It's going to be great. Again, 84% tonight. You know what to do. Pick those phones up. Have a great night, guys. We'll talk soon, okay?